Welcome to this new Flight Simulator update movie. In this movie, we're gonna look at the latest additions to the marketplace for Flight Simulator 2020 for the PC version. Not the Xbox, but only the PC version. And as you can see, in this week, we only have 10 new items. It's a little bit more compared to last week, right, which were only 7. So the first one we're gonna start with is the A310 Super Mega Package liveries, which is created by 2Pilot. So 2Pilot released several world update liveries, world liveries for the A310, and they now combine them in a bundle. So you can, let's say, buy 2 items for the price of 1, and you can see it's an amazing discount. So what will you get? Well, several liveries, including the JetBlues, Continentals, Canadian Air, Mexicana. And then we've got the British Caledonian, White, Apicloid, and several other ones. So pretty cool. If you like flying the A310 and would like to see some new liveries, then this is a package which you might want to consider. Then the next one is the Boeing 787-9 from 4Simmers. So what they did is we've got the Boeing 787-9, which is officially coming from Flight Simulator. And what they did is they, I would say, they released a complete new package for this one. So what's included in this case? Well, it's included, I would say, it's a highly detailed model that captures every inch of the 787-9. Custom flight model, high resolution textures, 10 detailed deliveries included, and realistic external light that adds the realism of experience. Keep in mind that there's a huge disclaimer here, which says requires you to have the Boeing 787-10, which is only available in the premium deluxe version of the game. So it looks like they kind of took the 787-10 and then kind of modified it to be, I would say, the 787-9. So which liveries are included? Well, here you can see a list, right? From American Airlines, KLM, Korean, United Airlines, Virgin Atlantic Airlines. That's all being included. So it's kind of, I would say, a modified 787-10. Likely they're also using the internal systems of the 787-10, which will get a huge update in Sim Update number 13, as you might be aware of. Then we've got Zinnertech, which has released the aircraft realistic lights. So what they've done is they, I would say, have enhanced the lights for 80 plus aircrafts and deliveries. And here you can see a whole list, right, which includes the, I would say, several aircraft which are, say, part of the default installation, but also, I would say, several local heroes and, I would say, even the ATR 4-600 receives one. So that's really cool. So what is the night enhancements they included? Well, all default aircraft, including the AI aircrafts, right? So offline and real time, new navigation lights, landing, taxi, xenon strobes, beacon lights, logo lights, wing inspection light, runway turn off lights, and improved interior cockpit and cabin lights. And this is the list of aircrafts which are supported. And you can see it's a pretty long one. And then they have a list of additional enhanced aircrafts, which are, I would say, containing, the paid editions for Flight Simulator. And then they also have the list of enhanced rotorcrafts. So that's cool. So pretty nice if you want to enhance the lighting of the aircrafts. Then we've got Pixel Planes, which has released the Doublinder. Not sure if I pronounced it correctly. It's a twin-engine bush plane designed by Alec Weld and has several advantages over traditional bush planes, including engine redundancy and a wider low-speed envelope for increased safety. So here you can see how it looks like, right? So looks pretty cool. So if you love flying these type of aircrafts, this might be something which you might consider to buy. Then we've got Herringstrae Airport, known for its ICAO code Echo Delta Alpha Hotel, created by Spinoza. So it's an airport in Germany, regional located near Garz on the island of Usedom in Germany. So it used to be an East German airbase, and today features summer leisure routes from cities in Germany and Switzerland, as well as general aviation. And this is what's included, right? So pretty cool. Then we've got the King Shaka International Airport, Foxtrot Alpha Lima Echo, created by NMG Simulations. It's, I would say, in close to the city of Durban. Uh, so there are not so many details about what's all included. So let's directly scroll to the screenshots in this case. You can see it's a pretty, I would say, not a small airport, but a pretty big one. Also, a lot of details, including the markers on the ground. So that's cool. Now we've got the static cars, as well as passengers, buses, traffic tower. So cool stuff. Then scrolling down the list, then we get the flight deck JetBlue from Perfect Flight. So what they've done is they created a new adventure series dedicated to the pilots who enjoy the IFR flights. So if you love IFR flights, then this might be a package which you want to have a look at. So what this add-on will give you is to replicate the A320 pilot experience of the JetBlue Airways, a low-cost airline based in the US, which is, I would say, mainly flying domestic flights, right? So which means, say, within a country. So what can you do? Well, you can fly several classic routes from and to Boston, Baltimore, Charlotte, Fort Lauderdale, Seattle, Long Beach, Albuquerque, Sacramento, Richmond, New York, Pittsburgh, Chicago, Phoenix, Oakland, Las Vegas, and Dallas. So that's really cool. So 12 IFR flights integrated within the ATC system. So that's cool. And then a new and improved module for more realistic pilot experience. So what are the script modules included? Well, that's almost everything, right? The taxi checklist, taxi announcements, speed calls, before takeoff checklist, and several other ones. So you can fly for hours, as they mentioned here. There are still some custom settings, right? So you can fly the missions with preset settings or change the weather, data, and time. Also cool. And you've got full access to the checklist and assistance options within the simulator. Multiplayer feature is also enabled, so you can fly online with your friends. So that's cool. So if you install it, you will get these nice packages, right? And you can, I would say, fly around the US, play the JetBlue pilot. Then we've got Hora Airport, a Lima Papa Hotel Romeo, created by Solutions or Simulation, sorry. It's located in the parish of Castelo Branco, south of the center of Horta on Fajal Island in the archipelago of the Azores. So if you love flying to the Azores, then this might be something which you might consider to buy. There's not so much information about what they included, so let's go to the screenshots and let's have a look at the airport. So a small airport, including flags, including the traffic tower, including nice signs. You can see the traffic tower, also interior for the terminal buildings, as well as interior for the tower. So that's cool. So it might be something which you might want to consider buying. Then next one is the Licenciado Gustavo Diaz Ordaz International Airport. So again, Mike Papa Romeo. It's an airport located in Mexico, right? So Mexico in the municipality of Puerto Vallarta. So it's located on the Pacific coast, receiving a lot of, I would say, tourists. So what's included? Highly detailed buildings with PBR texturing, complete modeled ground polygon, including realistic decals, dirt, text lines and surfaces, custom animated jetways, airline parking codes and modified airport services. That's cool. As well as an updated AFCAD parking spots, taxi names, and taxi signs, as well as improved taxiway and runway lighting, multiple objects and clutter placed over the airport using the SDK, as well as improved the night lighting of the aprons lamps. And here you can see the screenshots which are provided. So also a pretty nice one. Then the last one is Mumbai Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport, Victor Alpha Bravo Bravo, created by K productions. So it's the most populated city of India, right? So it's in that's where the airport is located. City is located on an island with a deep natural harbor, and it's national commercial capital. So what's included in this package? The aircraft, buildings with PBR materials, detailed scenery, and several custom buildings, 3D terrain, including rivers and bridges, dynamic lighting, animated jetways, Terminal 1 and 2 interiors, detailed night textures, accurate representation of the ground, polygons throughout static aircrafts and helicopter models, as well as static realistic ground vehicles. And that's what you can see here, right? So these are the static ones, likely. Uh, so if we move over the pictures, then you can see that they really made some change to this airport. It looks really cool. Fire trucks. And that's everything which has been included. And with this, we're already at the end of this video because there were only 10 items which were available in this category. So 10 new items in the Flight Simulator 2020 store for the PC. Hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then consider to use the like button. If you've got questions or comments, then feel free to post them in the comment box below. And if you want to stay up to date about new videos I'm posting, then make sure that you're subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching and see you next time.